What is your approach to negotiating offers and ensuring I get the best possible price for my home?
Okay, so that's another good question. And I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it can be a tricky time, right? Because we're looking at pieces of paper with numbers. The inclination is to go, oh, this one has the highest price, let's just take it. Who cares about everything else? But it's very important to know all of the other terms, the dates, the financing, the agent, all the lender, all of these things, because what we care about,
added contingencies to it.
It's what's the best offer that is the most likely to close. That's the thing that I think people miss, is like, we need to go with the offer that has the highest likelihood of closing at the end of the day. And if it's a little bit less in price than this other one that probably is never gonna close, you're still probably in a better position because that money doesn't really exist until it's in your bank account.
Everything has a chance. There isn't a 0% chance, but everything has a chance. So yeah. Do I think this buyer that has their money in crypto that could close in 15 days can close? I think there's a chance, but there's a low probability.
Right.
We can go with that one, or we can take the other one. I think that's what's tough is, I get it, you're buying and selling, everyone pays attention to the number, the final number at the top. And there's so many things that come into play. It's, who's probably gonna close? And this is why having the best attorney, having the best lender, if I'm on the list side, man, the first thing I'm looking at is a lender. How are they paying for this property? Okay, never heard of these people before. I'm going to actually call them. Hey,
pick up the phone.
Could I get in touch with your lender? Great, let me know how you want to move forward. And a lot of times, like I've had on the list side clients, not just change lenders, but like changing the cash. They were like, yeah, we're done, don't worry about it. Because we were in multiple situations, hey, you're close, just a heads up, called your lender, heard nothing back, just letting you know. Okay, hey, we're gonna go cash now. Cool.
And if your financial situation is really, really solid, you can go cash with mortgage allowed and basically just take away your contingencies based on it. You can still go get the mortgage, but if for some reason your lender can't get the job done, you better pony up that cash. And if you have the cash, I mean, it's a good option.
And I'm saying not everyone has that, so I can totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't.
Most people don't. No, I don't have it. You don't have it. But when it comes to like, honestly, when it comes to getting the best offer for your property, that's spot on what you said. It's who's going to have the highest likelihood of closing. It's not just the number, because sometimes people want rent backs, they want a specific closing date, they want higher earnest monies. Like,
appraisal's a huge
thing now. Like, yes, this person gave you 90K over, but they're not willing to match your appraisal.
Right. Will they close on it if the lender says, actually, you know what, it's worth 70K less than what you're buying for?
They're gonna take it to 70K less, and they're gonna fight you on it because you're gonna be 2 weeks from closing, and you're gonna like, dang it.
Right.
And that's what's gonna be tough. Like going back to market, no one ever wants to do that. Sometimes you have the ability to have conversations with other offers, and you can kind of make things happen if things fall through. But for the most part, I think when it comes to negotiating, it's us looking at every term possible, not just the money, looking at the agent, their lender, the attorney, and trying to figure out, okay, who are these people? Is this gonna close?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the biggest thing, is not just money, I think terms.
Yeah, of course.
Money's important. I feel like terms are so much
important. Yeah.
Home sale contingencies, not going as is in multiple offer situations, not doing appraisal gaps. Like, man, I don't care if they're giving us like 30K more. Like all these terms, like, it makes it tough.
Well, how many times do you see things coming back to the market after being in multiple offer situations where, those people just wanted to win. So they put whatever number won them the multiple offer situation, then they actually get it and they're like, ooh.
The amount of times I've gotten calls from agents like, hey, how you doing? Good. So you showed our property the other day and it's under contract, but we're having some issues. Where's your client at? Like, I get those calls all the time.
I wait for those calls now because I've had clients losing multiple offers and I'm like, please God, just call me back. Let me know so I can give my clients some good news and we can celebrate a little bit.
Yeah. So those are the questions ChatGPT wants you to ask when you're buying and selling real estate. Tell us what you think in the comments.